The director targets my payout. Leon, your 500,000 after-tax bonus arrived today, right? I play along. I should thank you for your guidance, director. Good, at least you're grateful. The director addresses the exhausted team. Everyone's worked hard these past few days. Let's all unwind at South Bay Resort. Brilliant idea, director. Let's make it a luxury team-building trip. Then we need the full high-end experience. Then comes the catch. The department budget is limited, so everyone will split the cost. No problem, but the director singles me out. Leon, you got a huge bonus. As team leader, show some generosity. Leon, can you cover a little more? The director disguises indulgence as gratitude. We'll choose only top-tier options to thank everyone. It's moral blackmail aimed at taking my bonus. My answer conceals that conclusion. Of course, no problem. South Bay sounds great, but luxury planning takes time. I've shared a QR code mini-program in our group for everyone's choices. Scan it and enter your travel preferences. Most importantly, include every seafood allergy. Leon's incredibly efficient. I want the private pool suite and a top-tier seafood feast. Nobody notices the hidden document at the mini-program's bottom, team-building AI test details, and a separate declaration of costs. Its terms are explicit, no outsiders, and every extra personal expense is settled separately. One colleague finishes first. Mine's complete. Miles, hurry up. All right, I've submitted mine too. At South Bay, another colleague arrives with a man. Leon, this is my husband. He happened to be on vacation, so I brought him along. At the resort desk, a colleague makes her demand. Please book me your most luxurious ocean view family suite. Certainly, ma'am. I'll arrange it now. She extends the favor. Upgrade everyone else's rooms too. Vacation should be comfortable. Thank you, director. I'd like a room with a terrace. The receptionist confirms. Your rooms are arranged. Please provide a debit card guaranteeing prepayment for the entire group. Oh, what happened? I brought the wrong card. This one has no money. Didn't your bonus arrive this morning? Your limit should cover it. Use your card for the group guarantee. Leon, it's only prepayment. We'll split the bill, then claim company reimbursement. Hurry up and swipe. One parent. The kids are tired. Their trick is obvious now. Get everything for nothing. Fine. Use my card. I produce a virtual payment card. Its daily limit is extremely low. The receptionist. A virtual card, sir. I define its scope. Does this authorize only my basic single room, others upgrades, and extra dining charges? I refuse cross guarantees. Whoever signs for a charge bears that bill alone. Understood, sir. I've configured your permissions separately. Is it done? Leon's so generous. Take the menu away. There's no need to look. Bring me 2 bottles of your oldest, top-tier red wine. Sir, those bottles are extremely expensive. Why worry? We've got our golden pillar. Laughter erupts. Bring the most expensive. Charge everything to the general bill. Glasses rise toward Lily. A toast to Lily. Her leadership gives us this wonderful life. Leon, you need to understand the rules. That bonus came entirely from my signature and approval. Young man, team trips demand generosity. That's how you show loyalty. Don't you understand? The director is right. My stomach's upset, so I'll stick to water. Every sip they take becomes ironclad evidence of embezzlement. Another teammate. Miles, come with me to the spa. Waiter, bring 2 more servings of Kobe-grade Wagyu. Elsewhere, a teammate chooses a luxury silk tie. Wrap this up and charge it to the team's general account. Quietly, I trace falsified meeting invoices and forged travel allowances. Over 3 years, they've laundered more than 1 million yuan. A complete chain of corrupt interests fills my screen. I capture every record and save the evidence to an encrypted cloud drive. At checkout, the director corners Leon. Leon, settle the bill. Hurry up, the whole family's waiting. We're heading to the airport. The director promises, I'll process your reimbursement slowly once we're back at the company. Leon, swipe your card. The whole family's waiting to reach the airport. The relatives keep pressuring me. Hurry up and pay. The children still want duty-free shopping. Stop dawdling. Their bill is nearly 300,000 yuan. My money doesn't grow on trees. At reception, I offer my card. Please settle my room fee. The receptionist checks. Certainly, sir. One standard room comes to 2,000 yuan. The terminal approves exactly 2,000 yuan. My share is paid. Lily spots me leaving. Leon, what are you doing? What about the remaining bill? Why leave most of it unpaid? You'll pay the rest yourselves. Lily recoils. Are you joking? Didn't we agree your bonus would cover it first? That was never our agreement. Who said that? The signed paperwork answers her. Director, look carefully. It's here in black and white. Every employee approved those terms before the trip. When did we sign this? I remind Lily what her luxury suite booking stated. Relatives weren't covered, and personal expenses required separate payment. Director, are you refusing your own bill? Her family ordered that overpriced wine. Why should I pay for it? Lily lashes out. A subordinate dares trap his superior. I don't bend. She's greedy, yet she's playing the victim. I merely followed the rules. Standing my ground, I face Lily directly. Everything is legal and compliant, so where's this supposed trap? Her family refuses. We won't accept this bill. Someone else can pay. You pay it. We're leaving. Let's go. The receptionist calls. Sir, wait. Hotel staff blocked their escape. Without settling your bill, you probably won't board today's flight. What are you doing? This is forced selling. The hotel remains firm. We're protecting our lawful rights. You personally requested that specialty wine. We have your signature and surveillance footage. Please cooperate. Cornered. Lily gives in. I'll use my card. The card drains completely. That's everything, ma'am. Your limit is exhausted, but you still owe 150,000 yuan. Lily turns on her accomplices. Miles, pool everyone's remaining money and pay. I'll reimburse you at the company. Hurry! Miles refuses. Lily, that's over 100,000. Your family spent most of it. Where would we find that money? Another colleague agrees. Exactly. How much do we earn monthly? The sales team abandons her. We can't afford your bill. We can't pay it. Watching these accomplices tear into each other is genuinely entertaining. Lily attacks Miles. You've always acted loyal, but now I ask for a little money, and suddenly you have excuses. Miles protests. Lily, this isn't a little money. Their alliance collapses over the bill, making the spectacle even better. Before they can slip away, someone stops them. Don't leave yet. A contact reports privately. The big fish you asked me to watch has taken the bait. Lily, think several 100,000 in meals ends this? That hotel bill was only the opening act. The real show begins now. Lily dodges the real issue and reverses right and wrong. Her talent for shifting blame is astonishing. Her lengthy online post never mentions her family's enormous bill. Every paragraph only condemns me as cold-blooded and ruthless. The company group chat erupts. Leon, where's your sense of the bigger picture? One project bonus made you arrogant, did it? Another order follows. Report to the vice president's office immediately. Apologize publicly, or we'll deduct your 500,000 yuan bonus. Their supporters pile on. Young people today are ignorant and selfish. They expect pressure to force my surrender, but I still have cards to play. Chad sees the online attacks. You're wanted across the internet, so you've come seeking refuge? Refuge? I'm here for nuclear weapons. Then I ask Chad, how's the surprise coming along? Chad dismisses the group chat. Forget those clowns for now. He reveals the real weapon. Guess how your precious director funded last year's luxury sports car deposit? Fake invoices siphoning company money. Diana has investigated Lily since dawn. She's incredibly bold. The method isn't clever, but the old accounts are messy, and many receipts are beyond their limitation period. Diana explains, for a fatal blow, we must catch her red-handed and build a complete evidence chain. No wonder Lily flaunts gold and silver. She's been draining the company. Now I understand. We must wait before closing the trap. Lily needs to formally reimburse those resort expenses through the company's financial system, turning them into embezzled funds. Diana confirms it. Yes, once she touches that money, the misuse of company funds becomes a completely different offense. The trap is set. Leave it to me. At work, Lily finds my desk empty. Leon, why aren't you here? No discipline. I'm suspending you. I arrive. Director, you wanted me? Lily corners me. You dare return? What were you thinking at yesterday's hotel event? What were you thinking? Yes, Leon. You made Lily lose face. Cornered by them, I concede. Director, I was impulsive yesterday. I feared Vice President Preston's wrath, so I didn't dare pay myself. Lily has no sympathy. Now you're afraid? Too late. I offer Lily a way out. Director, file the reimbursement yourself. As long as you don't implicate me, I won't say anything. You're smart enough to know better. If you're scared, shut up and get back to your desk. Go ahead, Lily. Reimburse it yourself. Once she signs, the evidence becomes her gallows. A message arrives from Diana. The fish is in the water. Let's see if he swallows the bait. To spread the blame, Lily starts dragging coworkers into her false accounting. Miles, come here a second. Miles approaches Lily. What do you need? Where are all the invoices for yesterday's hotel ties and scarves? Lily doesn't hesitate. Bring every one of them here. Lily, those were personal purchases. How can we expense them? Are you stupid? List everything as public supplies and client gifts. Add them to my claim. Will finance approve that? Of course. I signed the guarantee. What are you afraid of? Quit dawdling and hurry. Around them, coworkers pile in. Everyone gets a share. Hurry. Lily's giving us our perks. Diana's voice reaches me. Leon, can you hear me? Leon, the intelligence of your colleagues is truly impressive. Diana's sarcasm lands hard. They've actually formed a group to commit perjury inside the company system. Now none of them can escape the label of organized misconduct. Greedy and insatiable, they're lining up together to jump into the same pit. At finance, the claim exceeds normal review authority. The system rejects it outright. Vice President Preston, it's Lily. We entertained several major clients at the team event and went slightly over budget. That brat accused us after promising to advance the payment this morning, then vanished at the crucial moment. Now finance has blocked everything. How did you cause such a commotion? Vice President Preston, it was all for our year-end performance. Please make a special exception this once. All right, this is the last time. Preston relents. I'll log into the system and approve it. With that click, the final compliance defense falls. The old fox has done it. Preston joins the chain of evidence himself. An announcement summons the entire business center. Proceed to meeting room 1 immediately. The quarterly summary meeting is beginning. Nobody may be absent. Preston opens the meeting. First, our company culture emphasizes teamwork, dedication, and sacrifice. His target soon becomes obvious. However, some employees are selfish and ignore the bigger picture. I'm talking about you, Leon. You publicly embarrassed management during our event. You're this team's black sheep. After consulting the department director, I'm withholding Leon's entire 500,000 yuan project bonus and dismissing him today. Dismiss him. Their punishment is timed for my supposed triumph. Throw me into the abyss now. Rather than leave, I take control of the presentation. The room turns toward me. Leon, what are you trying to do? The large screen lights up. Everyone, look here. This is Lily's expense report, submitted this morning for 300,000 yuan. It claims a prestigious client's tea house venue fee, but the details on the right come directly from the hotel's back-end records. The room studies the mismatch records while I enlarge each entry. I'll read them word by word. Lily, do our core clients normally drink top-tier red wine, then spend their meeting playing on water slides? The absurd details expose the claim, but one final entry matters most. Finally, the funds settle in the private account shown at the lower right. Half was promptly transferred into an account under Preston's brother-in-law's name. The evidence is now irrefutable. A mountain of proof. Preston refuses to yield. Leon, you think a few forged screenshots mean you've won? You think you can drag me down? I control the core major clients. More than half the company's performance depends on me. One word from me, and those clients terminate their contracts. Will upper management protect a lowly salesperson like you, or the pillar holding up their performance? I'll call those clients purchasing managers and chief financial officers right now. I'll have every trace of this data erased. Diana, the compliance director, cuts in. Preston, don't waste your energy. What do you mean? 5 minutes ago, internal inspection activated the highest compliance circuit breaker. Every public system permission belonging to you and Lily is frozen, including access cards, internal network accounts, and the corporate accounts of every client you handle. Preston's bluff collapses under the compliance lockdown. You're lying, I answer. You don't have that authority. You can't even access the company Wi-Fi, much less its client resources. You thought those clients gave you power? You plan to use them to blackmail the company. The moment you crossed the compliance line, you became a pawn. Lily turns on Preston. Yes, he ordered me to do it, but whenever I filed inflated expenses, he forcibly took half. She pleads, I'm only his gopher. I'm a victim too. Preston erupts. You crazy woman, you're slandering me. Slandering you? Lily has proof. I've kept the chat logs and recordings. Miles breaks next. I confess. Lily forced us to use fake invoices for personal expenses. If I refused those fake invoices, she'd make my job impossible. The president arrives. Finally, President? Preston immediately protests. Since dawn, Diana from internal audit has maliciously framed me. They did this. They forged the data to seize control of the business department. President, those core clients trust only me. Preston issues his threat. Unless you investigate Leon today, every major client will terminate its contract tomorrow. The company can't absorb that loss. Diana catches the pressure tactic. They're threatening you with clients worth millions. Can the major order you secured withstand that old fox's ultimate move? A qualified hunter spots the trap. Now I'll turn Preston's own trump card into the fatal blow. I face the president. What Preston said earlier is correct. Those core clients truly are vital to the company. Preston thinks I've surrendered. Good. It's not too late to admit your mistake, I continue. However, Preston doesn't know that while pursuing new projects this past month, I also handled a small matter for the company. A statement ends the suspense. I place it before them. Take a look. Everyone, examine this statement closely. The legal representatives of several major clients signed it together. Preston stares. What did you do to bewitch them? I merely verified the prices through compliant channels. Then I expose him. Preston, you've secretly inflated prices and pocketed the difference through middlemen. The clients demand Preston's dismissal for exploiting them, or they'll terminate all cooperation immediately. With completely transparent data, I let his own trap expose the secret he'd hidden. The president turns stern. Preston, you've gone too far. The clients you used to blackmail this company have become ironclad evidence that you've harmed its interests for years. Preston panics. President, let me explain. That's not what happened. The president has heard enough. No explanation. Save it for legal. Leon, you did an outstanding job. The verdict continues. You challenged powerful figures and removed a long-standing problem. Your professional skill also retained a core client. You flatter me, President. I only did my duty as an employee. Merit is rewarded and wrongdoing punished. That's our iron rule. Finance will deposit your 500,000 yuan bonus before day's end. I also have another decision. The president announces, for his outstanding business ability and firm compliance principles, Leon is promoted to Business Department Director, with full responsibility for Business Line 1. Workplace fairness never comes through compromise. I earned it through strength and integrity. Later, Diana corners me. Director Leon, your 500,000 yuan arrived, right? Shouldn't you treat your greatest contributor to dinner? I'm tired of instant coffee. No problem. Pick anything you want. You lead today, and I'll pay without hesitation. Diana turns serious. As the new director, how will you clean up this department? Those fence-sitters won't be easy to manage. My answer is simple. To end the chaos, I'll take firm measures and let performance speak. Diana tempers my promotion with a warning. Don't celebrate yet. The CEO didn't promote you for nothing. Diana points me to next year's core strategy, the Green Energy Technology and Environmental Protection Partnership. I admit, this is a tough one. Diana has the history. 3 senior sales teams tried before. Everyone was thrown out. Diana leaves the responsibility with me. Now this mess has been handed to you. Miles goes first. Director Leon, try this. I address the department. From today there is no office politics here. Use your heads. Anyone who wants to stay must prove their ability. Performance is the only measure. Miss the target, and bottom-ranked elimination decides your bonus. The project hinges on Chad, the green energy technologist every previous sales team failed to win over. A pure technical expert won't respond to slick sales routines. To win Chad, I need expertise hard enough to match his. Inside Chad's laboratory, he cuts straight through the sales routine. If you're here to discuss the industry's future, profit sharing, or empty promises, the door is on your left. Goodbye. My answer is technical. I won't delay your experiment, Chad. I'm not here with empty promises. I'm here to find bugs. The calculations expose it. Found it. Your thermal conductive material's peak value calculation is missing a heat decay point variable. I give Chad the consequence. Force this solution to run for 3 months, and the core equipment will completely shut down from overload. He only laughs. Impossible. A moment later, the temperature keeps falling. A heat decay gradient. It's getting colder and colder. Chad checks the figures again. The data matches perfectly. Now Chad understands what I found. Leon, you're incredibly sharp. I studied thermal engineering. Business can't run on empty promises. Those precision instruments made the real task clear. I had to understand Chad's work before I could sell him anything. Chad's purpose is bigger than one deal. I'm a man of action. This project isn't about hype or quick money. I genuinely want to reduce energy use across the industry. Our principles align. Our company also builds for the long term. We never take quick money that damages the future. The partnership clicks immediately. We're a perfect match. We're completely on the same page. You're a hidden gem, Leon. Chad finds another surprise. I didn't know you could read financial statements too. Technical masters have principles. Show real skill, and they'll treat you as a confidant. Chad is ready, but one obstacle remains. I can sign now, Leon, but my equipment has extreme raw material requirements. The environmentally friendly flame retardant must reach exactly 99.99% purity. Chad makes the condition absolute. If your company can't obtain that top-quality material, this contract still can't be implemented. Word of my search reaches a material distributor. You're Leon, the new director, right? I've looked into you. I hear you've been searching everywhere for environmentally friendly flame-retardant material. A new broom sweeps clean, but every distribution channel in this industry belongs to me. I reject the offer. Your material is only 80% pure. It doesn't qualify. I'll never use it in core equipment. Whether it meets the standard is my decision. Reject the old rules and refuse to buy from me. You won't find a single piece anywhere. My answer is final. You monopolize inferior goods and dare threaten me. I'll tear out this cancer of secret rules, monopoly, and shoddy quality. This cancer cannot remain. We spend all day driving between factories throughout the surrounding industrial parks. By nightfall, exhaustion catches us at a roadside food stall. The warm evening breeze takes the edge off the day. The vendor arrives. Hot pot's here. Careful, it's hot. Someone at the table yelps. It's so hot. A strange table mat catches my attention. Wait, ma'am, can I borrow a lighter? Ma'am, where did you get this mat? A small factory in the suburbs. It's nearly bankrupt. The stall owner adds, they sold it cheaply by weight as leftover stock. At the suburban factory, the owner is blunt. For high-purity material, I insist on genuine inputs. Costs can't fall further. But I refuse to cheat like my competitors. Their inferior products drove out mine, and now this factory can barely pay its workers. An honest manufacturer can't be allowed to end this way. That cannot stand. People devoted to manufacturing must not be destroyed by profit chasing. Today I'll bring justice into this place. The material test returns. Leon's sample is 99.5% pure, completely exceeding the old requirement. One monopoly is about to break. Old suppliers, your days are numbered. I hand the owner my decision. This is a long-term purchase letter of intent. Good products should never be buried. The entire multi-million-dollar order is yours. We'll prepay 30% as an exception, helping restart your production line. Is this real? Thank you so much. Chad tests the new material. Perfect. This material is absolutely perfect. Chad laughs. I'll sign it now. Diana interrupts before the contract is signed. Leon, signing must be suspended. What's going on? Diana's objection is blunt. Leon, are you kidding me? You're ignoring established suppliers to use a nearly bankrupt suburban workshop. The site captain balks. This is only a letter of intent, but it's crucial to the green energy project. Don't pressure me with your technology. My former supplier offered an internal 80% discount. Switch away from your little shop immediately. The old supplier will make this quarter's profit margin look excellent. I challenge him. Captain, that supplier's material is only 80% pure. Use it in modern environmental equipment, and the maintenance costs and safety risks become incalculable. Real business can't focus solely on immediate profits in the books. We're responsible for product quality and our customers' long-term development. Short-sighted bureaucrats staring at financial reports will never understand ethical business. The captain refuses. Don't teach me business. I only care about the final figures. Numbers make my answer easy. Then, Captain, look at this history from compliance's internal audit. That old supplier had a staggering product return rate of 25%. Add the hidden repair and reputation costs, and it's worthless. Enough nonsense. The captain sets a challenge. There's a major green technology exhibition here in 3 days. Core clients from many different industries will all be attending. If your little factory's materials are so good, compare them on the exhibition's public testing platform. Lose, and I'll replace this project immediately. Deal. Factory manager, prepare your best samples. We're attending the city's biggest exhibition in 3 days. The factory manager warns me. Leon, that old low-quality supplier is also attending. Their boss promised to humiliate us at the exhibition. Threats change nothing. Just prepare the materials. Leave everything else to me. At the exhibition, an organizer refuses us. Sorry, the main booths are full. Your company's booth is at the far end of the Zone C passage. One opportunity still matters. What about the public testing quota? Forget about entering the core area. An unknown little factory isn't even qualified for testing. Now move along. They're exploiting the rules and playing dirty, but they've chosen the wrong opponent. A colleague has this covered. This is a minor matter. Why should Leon worry about it personally? I checked the exhibition organizer's compliance requirements last night. Our 99.5% purity report meets this year's key innovation standards. I submitted that report directly to the review committee. The organizer gave us Zone A's #1 core booth. They also granted special permission. Our first public test is tomorrow. From the competition comes a mocking laugh. This piece of junk dares embarrass itself? The rival sample fails under scrutiny. This is completely substandard. Using such low purity material in a server room would cause a major accident. Our sample comes next. Staff, please set the testing temperature to its highest setting. The onlookers recoil. That's the extreme melting point. Young people are far too arrogant. The sample holds. This is genuine. This is real environmentally friendly, flame retardant material. This purity can withstand even the most extreme testing. Chad makes his choice public. Green Energy Technologies' multi-million-dollar orders recognize only this product. Quality settles the contest. True gold fears no fire. Against absolutely superior quality, every deceptive marketing trick is exposed. Lily calls, everyone, look. She claims my victory as her own. I personally guided the business department to discover and introduce this excellent grassroots project. It's all thanks to my strategic vision. The site captain spots the executive. Preston, you came in person. My personal guidance at the site helped our business department win first place in this test. Lily counters, my efforts overcame every obstacle and brought in these high-quality materials. Preston cuts off the site captain's boasting. Captain, stop praising yourself. President, what do you mean? The site captain is stealing my credit, but he'll need nerve to keep claiming it. Preston exposes the danger. Had we followed your guidance and bought those inferior products, our century-old reputation would have been ruined today. The captain stammers, President, I only wanted to reduce costs. Preston shuts him down. Money saved by sacrificing customers is poison. From today, Leon has full authority over the group's green energy project. Nobody interferes. Across the table, the client closes our deal. Director Leon, it's a pleasure. Let's sign the contract today. A factory manager calls me. Director, we're in serious trouble. The highway's closed and none of our trucks can leave. The factory manager lays out the stakes. Chad's equipment schedule is extremely tight. Miss tomorrow morning's delivery, and his entire production line stops. The losses will be astronomical. Don't panic. I'm checking the weather map now. Keep the convoy waiting inside the factory. Make sure the goods stay dry. With roads blocked, I open the city's traffic map. Another route has to exist. No blame, no delays. 10 kilometers from the factory, I spot a small rail transfer station. I've used that freight station before. I inspect the route, thinking fast. Rail transport is least affected by heavy rain. A colleague catches my idea and traces the route. Load everything onto a train tonight, and it'll reach the freight yard near Chad's factory tomorrow morning. In a crisis, calm analysis finds the best solution. That's our only way through. Let's get to work. I call immediately. Rail dispatch, this is Leon. I urgently need 2 covered rail cars. A colleague hits another obstacle. Finance is closed. How can we approve this emergency railway payment? Give me the verification code. I'll handle it. The payment clears instantly. Leon, your execution is incredible. Before we can rest, a colleague brings fresh orders. Director Leon, the big boss personally summoned us to the top floor office. There's a huge assignment waiting. In the top floor office, Preston receives us. Sit down, both of you. Preston gets straight to business. Your teamwork was textbook perfect. Now the city is planning an enormous smart ecological industrial park. They're opening public bids for comprehensive suppliers. The contract covers the park's entire supply chain. Preston confirms its scale. Yes, this giant project will shape the next 10 years. Leon, Diana, this one's yours. You two will remain partners and represent our company in this unprecedented battle. Leon takes overall command. Diana serves as his strategic compliance deputy. Our answer is immediate. Understood. We'll complete the task. The city's biggest stage awaits us. True strength always faces greater challenges. At our next briefing, Diana has news. Leon, I've investigated every competitor bidding against us. Our biggest rival is a long-established bidding company. Their representative will handle the bid personally. The name on his business card is familiar. The industry calls this rival representative the Smiling Tiger. Diana confirms the warning. That's right, he's extremely cunning, exploiting contractual loopholes and twisting bid language until his opponents go bankrupt. Then we'll find out whose hand is stronger. At the bidding venue, the rival representative greets Leon with booming laughter. So you're the recently promoted Director Leon. Director Leon, you're certainly young and promising. His praise becomes a warning. However, contracts for multi-billion-dollar projects are extraordinarily complex and murky. Young people mustn't get careless or misjudge the terms. One mistake could cost your company its entire fortune. Before the officials, the rival presents his offer. Leaders, our bid is the industry's best. Our low-cost plan will save the industrial park an enormous amount. Their quote can't even cover the most basic construction materials. The numbers make no business sense. Something must be hidden inside their bid. Diana finds it. Leon, look here. Diana exposes the trick. They altered a deeply buried clause, replacing legally required full-cycle free maintenance with limited standard period maintenance. Look at their damage benchmark for environmentally friendly materials. They secretly raised the appendix's damage benchmark by 30%. Good heavens, that's incredibly insidious. They've buried deceptive wordplay in dense clauses. These unscrupulous business parasites must be kicked out completely. Diana has one question. What does this mean? Once the eco-park passes acceptance, these terms impose enormous annual maintenance costs. It's the usual scam. Lure bidders with low prices, then trap them with high ones. They're exploiting the information gap to cheat people. My answer doesn't bend. We'll never join their bottomless price war. That principle defines my bid. Choosing us means choosing ultimate cost-effectiveness. Preston's taunt follows. Ready to pack your bags and leave? Esteemed reviewers and leaders, an ecological park is a long-term project. We cannot judge its costs from the first year's accounts alone. The 10-year calculation comes next. Please examine these meticulously calculated figures. Some bids look extremely cheap initially, but include depreciation and paid maintenance. Within 3 years, their continuing repair costs become a bottomless pit. Now examine our final quote. One fact needs no disguise. Our initial construction cost is higher than some competitors, and I admit that without hesitation. That's because we insist on the purest environmentally friendly refractory materials. Their comprehensive quality guarantees make the park's 10-year cost 40% lower than those so-called low-price competitors. Preston cuts in. Leon, stop with the alarmist, empty talk. Everyone knows the core intelligent hotline dispatch system in your tender. He scans the judges, trying to stir their doubts. That system has absolutely no successful industry precedent. Then Preston glares at me. What guarantee can you give the committee that it can actually be implemented? That's exactly what I expected. I've been waiting for that ignorant question. Today, I'll crush your confidence and silence you completely. One answer ends Preston's attack. Who says we have no successful precedent? After 2 seconds, the evidence is ready. Everyone, please look at the big screen. Judges, we fully implemented this intelligent hotline dispatch system in a green energy transformation project 3 months ago. Chad appears on the screen. Bidding committee leaders, I'm Chad, Chief Engineer of Green Energy Technology. I vouch for this with 30 years of engineering experience. The team's environmental dispatch system, paired with their uncompromising high-purity materials, cut my factory's total energy consumption by 30%. For 3 straight months, the failure rate has remained absolutely zero. Their team is genuinely reliable, honest, and grounded in real work. Those who manipulate the rules now face the consequences. Solid results make true professionalism undeniable. The committee delivers its decision. We designate Leon's team as the sole general contractor for the city's smart ecological industrial park. Well done! It's a grand slam. The company announces the reward. Tonight, we're holding a grand celebration banquet at the city's finest revolving restaurant for our great contributors. At the banquet, an executive addresses the staff. Colleagues, we're celebrating this multi-billion-dollar project and recognizing true merit. Leon, you were amazing this time. The data was rock solid. The board's announcement follows. On behalf of the group's highest board, I announce a major appointment. For Leon's outstanding performance on core projects, commitment to compliance, and protection of our reputation, the group unanimously appoints him Executive Vice President. Wow! Then someone remembers the missing director. What about Director Zhang? Yesterday, repeated violations and misguided orders got him demoted to logistics, managing the old warehouse. He's too ashamed to attend tonight's celebration banquet. Diana turns to me. Vice President Leon, please take good care of our compliance department. Diana, you're too kind. Her help mattered. Without your sharp eyes, how could I have cleared those landmines so smoothly? Cheers! The toast carries my promise. Promotion won't stop us striving for our original purpose. At the construction site, I approach the captain. What's wrong, Captain? A long pause follows. Vice President Leon, why are you personally at the construction site? There's a big problem. This project has stalled before it even started. What happened? Look there. The geological survey missed this depth, and now it completely blocks the heavy truck's material route. Can't we just blast it? No, Diana. This area lies near a protected underground water vein. Blasting would cause serious environmental pollution. What if the heavy trucks take a detour? A detour would triple transportation costs and severely delay the park's construction. Worse, the barrier leaves no opening. The heavy equipment can't get in at all. A senior executive can't merely sit in an office reading reports. Real leadership means entering the mud and finding a way through the deadlock. Don't panic. If heavy trucks can't get in, then we won't send them in. Diana finds the opening. Leon, I found something. This corner is less than 200 meters from the rock layer's edge. An abandoned quarry has an old light railway there. The records confirm another advantage. The rails can't bear large vehicles, but their concrete foundation remains intact. The breakthrough is exactly what we needed. That's great, Diana. You're a real lifesaver. The site captain asks, Deputy Director, what can the light rail foundation do? Captain, contact the city's heavy machinery factory immediately. We'll rent large industrial conveyor belt modules. I lay out the system. Mount every conveyor module on the old light rail base. Trucks unload beyond the rock layer. At the track's outer end, the belt carries everything smoothly into the core work area. The electric conveyor burns no diesel. That means zero exhaust emissions and completely green transport. Amazing! It's like magic on a construction site. The site captain takes over. Everyone, follow the vice president's plan and start work immediately. Soon the conveyor is running, and the same astonished voices spread across the site. My God, look at that energy consumption index. From the site comes another verdict. All green, zero pollution. This has rewritten our industry's historical record. At the park's completion, I face the assembled leaders and industry colleagues. I take no credit for today's success. This isn't my personal achievement. I sincerely thank Diana, our compliance director. Her rigorous data gave us the support to clear every obstacle. My gaze finds Chad on the other side. I also thank Chad, our supplier's chief engineer. His dedication and insistence safeguarded the quality of every material. Then my raised hand points toward the workers resting in the distance. My gratitude goes to every worker who toiled on this construction site. What makes me happiest today isn't the company's profit. It's proving to society that business can still uphold ethical standards. We can still pursue absolute quality and excellence, create lasting social value, break the curse of bad money driving out good, and let righteousness illuminate our industry. That's my lifelong pursuit. On behalf of the group, I announce this. We'll release the park's intelligent scheduling system worldwide, completely free and open source, including its basic framework and core algorithms. That technology is invaluable. That's a grand vision. We'll help the entire industry transform toward a green, environmentally responsible future. Approval rises through the crowd. Well done, Vice President. With the decision made, I hold to one certainty. There may be many challenges ahead, but that's all right. As long as we fight side by side and uphold our principles, our era of green industry has only just begun.